Good morning. So, it's been a while. I'm gonna try not to overtalk because this is part of the reason why I stopped doing YouTube videos is I always overshare and over-explain. So I always start the videos off with over-explaining of where I've been, why my absence has been so long, why I stopped posting here, all of that. But the gist of it is I stopped because people are mean here. And my mental health and my sensitive soul could not take it anymore. But being the over pleaser and I don't know, want to make people happy, pushover person that I am at times, here I am. So I don't want people to think that this is against my will. I don't want to see a bunch of comments saying, Kelly, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. I understand that, but that will not change my personality. And I don't feel like this is against my will, nor do I feel like I'm forced to do this. I do have a little bit of a break in my time and schedule. I've been really busy working. That's another reason why I've stopped posting regular vlogs here. I've been really busy working, guys. Like I've been working 60 hours a week for the last 6 months straight to the point where I gave myself, well, not gave myself, but I had pneumonia for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I've been real sick and I've had to continue working during being sick on some campaigns. If you notice some of the sponsored videos, which I know some of you did because you're all being mean about it. And by all of you, I mean like 3 of you were mean to me about it. But during some of those even sponsored posts, I was sick. I don't know if you could tell, but I had pneumonia. I was in between breathing treatments. I felt like garbage, but deadlines are deadlines, right? So anyways, it's Wednesday. I thought I would just vlog on my phone and make my life a little bit easier that way, but kind of share what's been going on. I look like poop right now. I need to shower. Also, my face is all sorts of like, bleh. I started back on my tretinoin. And against all, like, I'm not going to talk about tretinoin because it's annoying how much it's on TikTok right now. But I did start back on my tretinoin that was prescribed by my dermatologist. So my face is like a little bit funky. And I do have little scabbies on my nose because of the fact that I was sick for 2 weeks. And I got one of those like little sores there and it's healing. And anyways, so yeah, it's Wednesday morning. Me and the girls are just waking up. I'm going to go jump in the shower, get lunch or breakfast, brunch, whatever, eat some cereal or something, and then get ready for work because, yeah, I'm a working girl and that came out wrong. But I got to go to work. Again, this is another reason why I stopped vlogging because it's like my days are not super exciting because I literally go into the office and work now 9 hours a day. And that's kind of boring to share. But yeah. Welcome back to the vlogs. Today is an early day for me at work, so I need to leave actually an hour earlier than I normally do. It's a long day, 9 hours. Yeah, it's a long day. Actually, more like 9.5 by the time I actually get out. A lot of you guys have been asking what I do, and so basically I run or I manage a facility that deals with animals. I really enjoy it. It's been really good for me to be working with a team again and working with people and being outside of the home. I've been there for over a year now. It's nice, but the hours are kind of hard for me when it comes to raising a family. In regards to I'm missing out a lot of stuff because I work so much and I'm gone during like typical hours where my kids are at home. So that's been really hard, but it's been also nice though because it works out for me and John's schedule in regards to transporting the kids, and the kids are never left alone, which is nice, and I am thankful for that. But working really late hours has just never been, I've done it my entire life being a single mom, and it's just returning back to that now when all my kids are, you know, heading on their ways out of my nest, so to speak, has just been kind of hard. So I did talk to my boss, however, a month ago, I think, about getting my hours changed and just kind of making my, sorry, stuff was stuck in the chute. Just kind of getting my hours changed to be more work to personal family life happy, and he okayed that. So I will be getting off an hour earlier, starting an hour earlier and getting off an hour earlier after the first of this year, which will be really nice. It's still missing time with the kids and missing events, but at least I'll be able to see them before they go to bed. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy the people I work with. Yeah, they respect me. They listen to me, which is a new one. And I'm good at what I do. So it's nice all around, but it's just tiring because with that and then doing all of this, which is partly, again, why I haven't been on here as often, is because I've just been so busy, and doing vlogs just takes up so much more time. I've had to make sacrifices and concessions in regards to like my schedule and what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do, which, you know, being on YouTube has been amazing. And I've noticed that a lot of social media people who start on like Instagram or go viral and then become social media influencers tend to go towards YouTube after they've started and gotten big on Instagram or TikTok. Whereas I kind of did the opposite. I started on YouTube, grew here, and then moved to Instagram and kind of settled there. Instagram is just, it's safer for me. There's not as much anonymity behind the comments and the direct messages like there is here. It just seems like a safer space. It seems like I'm attracting like-minded people who actually really want to like be a part of my world and learn things that I have to share. Whereas here, towards the end of being here, it just felt like there was more negativity than positive, and it just really started affecting me. Because again, people pleaser, and yeah, I'm a little bit sensitive. And well, when I was younger, I'm almost 40 now. When I was younger, I thought that was a bad thing, and I used to just, you know, take everybody's negativity here about that and say, you're right, I need to change, I need to grow thicker skin, blah, blah, blah. Now that I'm almost 40, I really don't care what other people think. I don't care if people think I'm a people pleaser, because I am to a certain extent. I don't care if people think I'm sensitive, because I am to a certain extent. And I really love who I am and my life and the people I attract and my friends and my community and my family. And I attracted all of those things being the way that I am. So maybe me being a little bit sensitive and a little bit of people pleaser isn't a bad thing like everybody makes me or had made me feel like. So yeah, anyways, I don't know. I'm going off on a random tangent again, but that's kind of why I stepped away from doing regular vlogs here. Obviously, I have kept this channel, you know, I've kept content here, whether paid or unpaid. The regular vlogging and the sharing day to day I stopped doing just because I was tired of people picking me apart. And I just needed a break, and it wasn't worth those people picking me apart, whether they be few or a lot. It wasn't worth me taking my precious time that I already was limited in to do this, you know? So I wanted to be where I was appreciated, and Instagram and Facebook was where I was appreciated. So that's what I did. So that is part of the reason. But again, I am happy to post here because I do miss you guys so much. And there's so many of you who, you know, tell me I don't have social media, which more power to you. That is amazing that you don't have social media, because I think it is super healthy not to. My kids don't even have it. My oldest, who's almost 20, does, but my other two don't. They're not allowed to have it. But yeah, I think that's wonderful and amazing. And it's for those people who really truly care about me and what's going on in my family that I'm doing this, because I get it. You have grown with me. You've known me for over a decade. Oh my God, it's almost been 13 years, 14 years. And I kind of dropped off. And if you don't follow me on those other places because you don't have access to them, I get it. So this is for you guys. This is for you guys. So, yeah. Still getting over being sick. It's awful. I don't know if the dogs were fed today. Were they fed? Doggies, were you fed? You are not. Mama will feed you. So I've moved to feeding my dogs all raw. I don't know if you guys know that or not. It's been amazing. Doing what I do now. I had to get education, and I had to get take classes in animal nutrition, so dog, cat, all of that. And the more I learned, the more companies I met with, I realized, yeah, raw is better. And I'm not talking about just like all of that stuff you see online, like Farmer's Dog raw, like the overly priced Stella and Chewy's and all of that. But like good old fashioned just patties of beef from Steve's Real Food is better. It's got so many good things in it. It's got organic whole vegetables and fruit. It's got the right amount of protein that they need. It's got the bone meat, the organs. It's got goat's milk in it. It's got just all sorts of yummy goodness. It's synthetic free, all natural, not cooked, and that's how it should be fed. My dogs have been so happy. They've been so happy on it. They like beg for their food. I've also changed how I feed them. As you can see, I have these like lick mat bowls. It just kind of enriches their lives a little bit better. Hi, Johnny.
The creepy guy in the background.
The creepy guy in the background. That's your MO. It's better for them and keeps them more active and sets off some endorphins because licking does that. Stimulates some mental stuff too. I add probiotics now. These are just the carnivore sprouts. They're really affordable. All of this stuff is really affordable, which is what I really like. Farmer's Dog and all that online Ollie stuff is really expensive. If you have access to Steve's Real Food, highly recommend. They make it for dogs and cats, but super, super affordable. At least where we sell it affordably. Dried minnows, like how long have they been on all raw? It's been like
since the spring, late spring.
So it's been a while, and they, when I tell you, they are happy about it. They are happy about it.
It took us a few months to get it figured out.
Yeah. So I'm very lucky though because I do obviously get discounts on my food because I have access to it, but. In general, if you're looking for like a raw dog food, Steve's is just really good, and it's more affordable than the mainstream like social media foods that I've seen and priced out. Yeah. So if you have dogs with digestive issues, if you have dogs with allergy issues, a lot of it comes down to the food you're feeding them. They're so excited. Hey, that's not yours, Georgie. Nuna, that's Georgie's place. Go to your place. Hey, sit. I know, you're so hungry. Okay. Sure. I have polite confusion. Georgie never gets it. It's Nuna.
Nuna's like, I'll do whatever you want. Just let me eat.
Oh, I gotta leave in a half an hour.
Okay.
So, one of the changes that you guys wouldn't really know about is my chickens. They're outside. They're pretty happy. Got my gardens all set up for next year, although my herbs are actually doing pretty good because it hasn't been super cold here. This rosemary's been a godsend for keeping their coop smelling good. Hi, girls. This is how they welcome me every morning. Hi, girls. Oh, my goodness. So much to say this morning. Hi. Hi, I know. Hey, Liz, get back in here. So there's Nikki. There's Nugget. There's Elizabeth Taylor, or Lizzie. There's Charlotte, Lottie, and there's Josie. My chickens that have not given me eggs yet. I'm going to let them out in their little play area that we built on. They haven't been out there in a few days because it's just been raining and it's still a little bit wet out there, but you don't want your chickens to get wet because they don't dry very easily and they get cold. So hopefully there's some good worms out there for them. This is the coop we built them. I haven't really done a full tour quite yet. Eventually I will. I just have not had time, and also I've been doing so many different changes to the coop. But yeah, I just want to do a final, this is what's working, so that way I'm not giving you guys false information that you guys will follow and then go and change. So yeah, I figure soon. I know I always say that, soon. Again, I don't like adding information to the internet that's not helpful, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I will say, what has been helpful is the sand. I have been loving this sand in the coop. It makes it really easy to clean. The chickens seem to be happy with it. It's soft. It's affordable. Yeah, I will say that. Gonna clean up a little bit before I go to work because Kelly is a farmer now. Who knew, guys? When you first met me here, who knew I'd be like cleaning out a chicken coop before I went to work every day, huh? Chickens? Did you know? I didn't know. My husband sure didn't know. One of the really neat things about the way that we set up the chickens in my garden, this is part of my plan, is that from anywhere in the house, I can see, well, in the back end, obviously, I can see everything. Because I really like looking at the things that I've done or built. Sorry, my cough is awful. But yeah, I can see the girls out there. From my bedroom, from my bathroom upstairs, from the living room window. It's just really nice. I don't know, they're really calming. That's one thing that they don't tell you about chickens is how freaking... Ooh, squirrel, get away from my grass. I just planted new grass there and they keep ruining it. But they never tell you how calming and zen having chickens are. Like me and John will sit out there, which I want to get a love seat over there. Like an Adirondack love seat chair. So if you guys have any suggestions for outdoor, let me know. Right now we just have our chairs over there, but me and John will sit there and we'll just watch them and listen to them and just kind of hang out and talk and... I don't know. It's just really nice. But yeah, they aren't giving me eggs yet. Still waiting for that, but at least they're happy and we got that done because that was just like a huge headache. It was super stressful. If you followed me on socials during that time, oh my God, like I didn't even talk about the stress level on our marriage that building that coop was because we were on a very fine timeline because the chickens needed to be out of our house and I was sick of having them in the garage. And yeah, it was a lot, but now it's all together and I'm very, very happy. And the girls, like, they pretty much leave them alone. I think Georgie would try to kill one, but now that they're bigger, I think they would fight back. But Georgie, I think, wants to kill them. Nuna just wants to play with them. She's actually really good. She likes to like run back and forth with Nikki, who's that, it's the silver lace that's white and black. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone's pretty happy. I'm very happy. Yeah. All my animals. And here you guys remember when I just wanted one dog. And now I got 2 dogs and 5 chickens. So one of the things that I really have been enjoying about my job is that I can kind of dress whatever way I like and have my hair and everything the way that I like. My last job that I had outside the home, I had to, look nice and professional and that sort of thing and buy new clothes and look a certain way. And this is so annoying, this little phlegmy thing. But because I work with animals, they don't really care. So it's been really nice because I can be comfortable with what I wear. I don't have to wear makeup, which right now, like I said, I'm doing these skin treatments to try to get my skin under control because my cystic acne has been just insane. I changed my diet. It's a whole thing. But anyways, so I can just throw on some glasses, throw my hair up, which I do have a big haircut scheduled. Ooh, my hair's still wet from my shower. I have a haircut scheduled for Friday, so a lot of this is gonna be bye-bye soon. But it's just it's really nice because I can just kind of be myself and be comfortable at work, which also takes so much less time to get ready for work, which is amazing. But see, now I'm just blathering. See, this is why I'm like, nobody wants to see me vlog. I'm boring. You saw I've been doing a lot of little healthy changes in my life, which has also added to my overall happiness, which has just been glorious. John and I have been actively keeping the house clean, which is huge for us. And by keeping the house clean, we've never been slobs. I mean that our kitchen was one of them. We're doing our dishes. We have this no dish left behind rule now. So dishes are being kept clean. I'm wearing compression socks when I'm at work because I'm on my feet a lot, which have been game changing. I think I was fighting them because I'm like, I'm not old. But if they're going to keep away my varicose veins and make my legs looking good until I'm in my 50s, 60s, I'm going to wear them. Also, I'm less tired when I wear them and they feel good. And as an athlete, I used to wear compression socks to recover when I was younger. So why I thought them now as I'm older, beyond me. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm going to bed earlier, which is really nice. I'm eating better. I'm making sure my room stays clean and laundry is done all the time, which has been really game changing. And by keeping my laundry clean all the time, I mean, I'm now doing it like more frequently, littler loads. And I know to some people, you're going to be like, oh my God, Kelly, that's like common sense. But I never did that. I just would like let it build up, and then I would be like pissed off about how much laundry I had, and then it would just take a whole day, and then I would just dread doing it. But instead, I've started to just do smaller loads. Same with our dishwasher. We now run our dishwasher every day, and so that we have less dishes to empty instead of it having overflowing and everyone being like, not it when it comes to empty it. And then we reload it every night, and if you have a dish and the dishwasher's already going, you just wash it real quick. I cannot tell you guys, like these little stupid things that like are so simple. I don't know. I will say that sometimes it's hard when you're really tired to do these things, but it's been 2 months now and it's now a healthy habit for us. So it's been a lot easier. But when you see kind of the next day, when you wake up and you come down to the kitchen, it's not a mess, or when you wake up or come home from work and your bedroom is clean and neat and orderly in a safe space, oh my gosh, like you realize this is all worth it. That little thing that I had to do 4 hours ago was worth this huge feeling of relief I have now. I've also started changing my bed sheets every week. This was a debate that I had with some people years ago on YouTube about how often they change their sheets. I change my sheets once a week now. I bought more sheets so that way I have that. I got rid of so many clothes that either did not fit me or I didn't feel good in them. That was huge for me because y'all know I'm a hoarder and I have a hard time letting go of things that I've purchased. Got rid of those. We had a huge garage sale. We got rid of like half the stuff in our house, like our kitchen, water bottles, like things like that. I haven't bought a new water bottle or water vessel, guys, in like a year. Be proud of me. It's just been, yeah, I'm feeling really good lately. It's been good. Went to the dentist yesterday. No cavities. You know, got new glasses with an accurate lens prescription. Guys, I'm adulting. It only took me to almost 40, but I'm adulting correctly. Yeah. See, look. I'm in my bathroom brushing my teeth and there are my chickens in my garden. Happiness. Oh, and we got our roof replaced. It's been we've had a stressful few months. Expensive and stressful few months. Trying to think of what other changes we've had going on since the last time I talked to you guys. Let's see. Oh, we got the roof redone. Some of you remember that was like a really big stressor for me. We had a lot of storm damage and like we had shingles that were just like missing and like holes in our roof. It was real bad. And you know, us like all other people in this country, we didn't have money to just blow $30,000 on a new roof. Not blow because we needed it, but we just didn't have the funds to be able to do that. So it was really stressing me out. We were saving up for that. I was fighting with my insurance company for a year to have that figured out. Thankfully, State Farm came through for us. I mean, our rates went super high. We're going to be paying for it, trust me. But we were able to get our roof redone. That was a headache in itself. That was such a long process from just the year long. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so yeah, we got our roof done. That was super stressful. If you've ever had like a big project done at your house, I think because I assume I was spending so much money, like $30,000, $26,000. It's a lot of money. I think I just assumed that I wouldn't have to be like super involved. Like it would just be like they had their own project site manager so that like I wouldn't have to be that, but that's what it felt like. I had to like call, I had to continuously like make sure people were showing up. They no called, no showed. Like they go like from working a bunch to like not being here at all at our house. And then, you know, they had to come back 3 times to fix things to the point where like they were taking photos of the work because they're like, oh yeah, that shouldn't have been left like this. But I mean, it got done. The roof looks good. They didn't end up doing a bunch of stuff that they promised they would do, however, like those extras that got us to sign with them, which kind of was frustrating. So we did have to pay our painters because we got our house painted. Because they were so rough with taking off our old roof, our siding got messed up. So then we had to get our siding repaired, which meant we needed to get it repainted. So then we had to spend another whatever amount to get our house painted, siding repaired. That was a whole thing. I did my due diligence. I interviewed a bunch of different people and companies, and we settled with this one company who we were really excited about, and then they no called, no showed. They completely forgot about us, actually. We were supposed to start in mid-September, and I'm not one of those people who likes to harass people. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And so, me and John didn't want to make a stink. We were just like, we'll just wait and see how it goes, and mid-September comes around. They're still not showing up. We're like, okay, let's just be patient. End of September comes around. Finally, we shoot the guy a text, and he's like, oh my God, like, we forgot about you. And we scheduled somebody else, basically. So even though we signed a contract with these people. So they didn't end up getting started until October. They were still working on our house into November. At this point, it had gotten cold. It was rainy. There was just like all sorts of just like everything was bad. Like if they would have done it in September when it was dry and warm, it would have been perfect, but they didn't. And we were assured that the weather wouldn't be an issue. It was. Paint looked awful. They got white paint all over our brand new black roof. It was just all over our mailbox, like everywhere. And they kept saying like, oh, well, we'll just spray paint it black. We'll just spray paint over the mailbox. And I'm just like, you don't spray paint a roof. It was just a whole lot. And then every single time they came back to fix one thing, they broke something else. Like the guys like stepped all over our gutters that they left on the ground that they had painted. It was just a headache to the point where after about, I think they were there for 4 weeks still working on our house because they no called, no showed so many times. We finally asked them like, how much do you want to not like come back? Like how much do we owe you for what you've done? And like, we don't want you back here. We'll just fix it next year or hire somebody next year to finish it. It was, yeah. Anyways, so that's been what's been going on. It's been stressful. So I've been really concentrating on the last 2 months on just like de-stressing, because on top of all of that, I've been working 60 hours a week. John's been working, 40 plus hours a week. And then we have our kids. Ava's kind of struggling with financial stuff at school right now. She's in her junior year of college, going into her second semester, and me and John have been helping her quite a bit. Her dad even has been helping her quite a bit to pay for everything, and she didn't heed our advice on saving money and working these last 2 years that we've been paying for things, and she's now realizing what trouble she's now in. She needs to find money and financing for her last year at school because we told her she was responsible for her last year. And as a parent, it's really hard to see your kid struggle. But I had a kid at 17, and if it weren't for the struggle, I wouldn't be where I am today or as hard of a worker as I am today. And I know that she needs to learn this lesson. But again, as a parent and as somebody who wanted more for her kid, it's really hard for me to sit here and just say you're on your own. But that's what I've been grappling with this last 4 months on top of everything else. And also John and I don't have any more money to give. We have to start thinking about our retirement. John's gonna be 50. I'm just turned 38 last month, and everything's just getting so much more expensive. I got 2 more kids that are heading real fast into school or college. Wyatt's a freshman in high school this year. He's doing really well. Kaya just got early acceptance into the high school that we were really hoping she would get into, which is going to be huge for her. And she's super excited. But we got a lot of expenses coming up. So I have to let my kid just figure it out. And that's really hard as a parent. And I know she'll be better for it, but it's just hard. But yeah, so I've been concentrating a lot on just, again, self-care. So, doing stuff around the house and making that load a little bit easier by just being on top of things a little bit at a time has just been really helpful for my mental health. Taking breaks from social media when I need to has been really helpful. Surrounding myself with friends and family that are good to me and I'm good to has been helpful. We're actually not spending Thanksgiving with my whole family this year. Usually, you guys know I host all of the holidays at our house, and this year's first year I said no. So John and I are actually going out to Virginia, Fairfax, to visit our friend and his family and spend Thanksgiving with them. We've never been out to Georgetown during the Thanksgiving season, and I'm really excited to see what that's like during the holidays. We have somebody staying with the dogs in the house, so that's all taken care of. So I'm really thankful for that. And then Christmas, my parents are going to come stay at our house, and we're actually going to go to Florida. This will be the first big trip that we've been able to take our kids on, and we're really excited about it. But yeah, we're going to leave Christmas Eve and come back New Year's the day before New Year's Eve. So we're going to be there with our friends, and that's how we're celebrating Christmas. I'm just like I'm putting my family first this year and myself first this year. And that means having a really good stress-free holiday. And if you have weird family dynamics, sometimes that means not being with your other parts of your family. So I'm doing that for the first time ever. I'm putting my foot down and making that decision for us. And yeah, a lot of growth this year for me. So anyways, but I'm going to get ready or get going on my work day. And yeah, like I said, you guys haven't been missing much. So sick of this cough. And then clearing my throat. I sound like such an old lady. 7:45. This is when I start crashing and I start eating and snacking. Just keep myself awake. And I've gained a little bit of weight from doing that. So I gotta start getting back in my weight room. We are working on some storage down there. Maybe I'll show you guys that in the next video. Oh my gosh. Because it's another thing we've been doing is like working on storage in our house and making it more usable. So we've been doing a lot of DIY storage in our attic, in the basement. So I'll show you guys that next video. But yeah, 7:45. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I just want to take my bra off and go to bed. Instead, however, I'm gonna eat my yogurt, try to keep me up. I'm gonna drink my magnesium. This is another thing I've been adding to my schedule is I've been drinking magnesium every evening. Try to keep my emotions in check. I'm gonna try to keep my sleep schedule going. So, maybe I'll show you guys my after work bedtime routine. So around 7:30, I start drinking my magnesium. I heat it up and put it in this thermos. This thing's beaten up because I take it everywhere. So it's like hot. Perfect, sippable, hot, warm. Not consistency, temperature. So I'll drink that. Have a snack here so that way I'm not eating too late at night. Though sometimes I do eat really late at night. This is my scar from when I crashed my bike over the summer. Looks a lot better. But yeah. I'm so tired. So I am home. I bought some more food while I was at work. Comes in a big 20-pound box in these patties frozen, and then I have these Kroger reusable containers that are the perfect size for them, and I freeze. They go through 3 patties a day. Nuna gets a patty each meal twice a day, and then Georgia gets a half a patty. So they fit perfectly in here, and I put them in the fridge. I do 3 days worth thawed, and that's it. It's pretty easy. Georgie thinks I'm feeding her again. She's sitting here all excited. These lids shrunk. John said all the chickens were outside in the run today, so I think I need to change the automatic door to close a little bit later. Oh, dang chickens. And John made me a snack. like nachos. Alright, so I just got done washing all of my dishes from work because I take my dinner and my lunch to work. Oh, it's so dark up here. Good night, Kaya. Good night, Wyatt. John's making me nachos. I tend to hyperfixate on certain snacks. And right now, nachos are my snack that I hyperfixate on. And then that'll go away for a little bit, and then I'll want them again. And it's the whole thing. But after I put all my work stuff away, good night, love you. No. You are on camera, it's okay. Oh God, you just said butted me. Good night, love you.
All right, love you.
What?
Can I take them?
Can you take? Yeah. They have to go outside still. Daddy will put them in your room.
All right, good night, love you.
Good night, love you. That's another reason why I don't vlog as much. My kids are older. They all have their own identities. You guys know I've always been very protective over how much I share of them. And it's always been their choice whether or not they want to be on camera. And they are all in high school, in junior high, and middle school now, or college. And what I do here reflects upon them. And, you know, so anyways. What was I just saying? This is not a flattering angle of me. I don't know what I was going to say. But yeah, so hyperfixating, snacks, washed my dishes from work. What else do I do when I come home? Oh, about to jump in the shower just to rinse my body off. I took a shower this morning, but I like to take a hot shower, do my acupuncture mat for one episode of Big Bang Theory or whatever show I'm fixating on at the time. Right now it's Big Bang Theory. Eat my snacks with my husband, and then brush my teeth, watch a little bit of TV, catch up with him, and then I go night-night. But tonight I have to put away laundry because, again, I've been keeping up with my laundry. It literally took me like, 10 minutes to put all of our laundry away, mine and John's. That's another thing I've started doing is I've actually taken over putting John's laundry away again for him. That's kind of like what I can do as his wife to make him happy, and he does things for me. We're working on kind of that balance still, but John got me my nachos. Husband win. Room is clean. And now we can rest and catch up for the day. That's our night routine. Don't judge. It's amazing.